Well, oh, happy 4th of July, my black people. Happy 4th of July. Here's to another holiday that is not of our own, but yet we celebrate anyway. Here's to that, and cheers to that, or, whatever the hell else you want to say. Praise the Lord, I'm just saying, kudos. And, like I said, happy 4th of July. Happy, holiday celebration that was not meant for us as black people. Yes, celebrate it. Go ahead. Swangel and just fall further and further into white crap, right? You have to understand, a celebration of freedom, that wasn't for us. You know what I'm saying? Parts of the Constitution, most of the Constitution wasn't written for us, right? It wasn't written for our freedom, our declaration, our proclamation, whatever the hell you want to call it. Whichever word you want to use, whichever word that ends in, lamation, that you want to use. I'm just saying, happy 4th of July. All you Uncle Sams, Uncle Sam wannabes, happy 4th of July. Like I said, it wasn't written for you. It wasn't meant for your celebration. It was indeed for the white man. Alright? I feel like the sooner black people wake up and realize that certain stuff is not for them, right? It was never meant to be for them. Well, the better we can start to organize and, wake up more and see what's really going on. Maybe come back to things of our own we should be proud of, and again, just having our own, not trying to take part in theirs. Something that was never meant for us anyway, still isn't. Went down in history. It was not meant for us. Not meant to give us freedoms. Because you have to remember, they didn't even see us on the same playing field as they were, same level. So why the hell would they be trying to give us freedoms? Freedoms anywhere close to theirs. Just saying, y'all gotta wake up. So yeah, happy 4th of July. And I can honestly say, last 4th of July, my mom wasn't like this. I didn't realize this, But I'm awake now, and I realize things. Realize how things are. I just know I'm not going back. What is that? The truth will set you free. And once you finally wake up, you really start to see things around you, and it's really different experience. Like I said, because this wasn't me last year. I was just so saying shit. They had me last year. Put the chains in my minds, you know what I'm saying? And our children's minds, they continue to do it, right? This whole inclusive ally bullshit they try to spill to us. I feel like every black person has their waking moment for a few seconds. I'm not just talking about like when you see reports on the news of another, black kid was shot. I'm not saying that. Whether by our own community, within their own fucking neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Or yeah, whether it's by the pigs. That's when you kind of start to slowly wake up and realize how messed up things are. But it goes deeper than just these little things, like I said, that CNN or CBS or whatever. Again, who runs them? Who's over them? Right? Who's over those people? What community does that money come from? It doesn't come from our community, shit. That's not our community feeding that crap. Alright? They keep that shit white. White owns everything. I'm sure some of y'all already kind of have been included in, kind of waking up and realizing this, but I'm telling you, dig deeper, and once you find the truth and you find out how deep all this shit goes, I haven't even found out exactly how deep it goes. Not exactly, but I'm getting pretty deep. Like, it's like I said, this blows my mind. Like I said, I wasn't like this last 4th of July. But, it's just crazy how much you start to wake up. It really is. It really is. And, I'm never going back, you know what I'm saying? Because there's no getting rid of this stuff. There's no getting rid of what I know to be true. There's none of it. So I'm glad I won't go back to those other days. You know what I'm saying? I'm really glad. But all you other people who who haven't woken up and haven't seen things as they really are, how they're going to be, as long as you continue to let them, All right. I'm gonna leave it like this though. Black people, we need to not just focusing on mobilizing, right? Getting numbers, but we need to have some organization. Organization is gonna win every time over mobilization, right? Black Lives Matter. Oh yeah, we can get together for that. The wind's blowing right now, so maybe it's gonna affect the sound a little bit. But I'm serious. We can get together whenever a little 3-year-old boy was shot playing with a little water gun, right? And in his own fucking backyard. Someone happened to see him, they just said, oh, let me try to protect myself before it's too damn late. Even though they can clearly see that the gun is plastic, it's like green and orange, right? They can tell you. They can tell you on, again, CBS and all this stuff and all these other little white news. Oh, I was so scared for my life. I was so scared. It was a real gun. I thought it was a real gun. Yeah, and they can try to throw their hands up and act sorry as they want to as well. It doesn't matter because they're still already taking that life, you know what I'm saying? So the fake sob stories and the fake tears that may come from them, right? Or however other way they blow off responsibility. Well, it's not going to be enough because that little boy is still dead. That little girl, whatever. All I'm saying is you reach a point where you kind of get sick of the same shit. People get killed. Oh, Black Lives Matter. This is a crime against us. Well, what are you going to do about it? Besides just standing on the side of the street, right? On the side of the streets, on your sidewalks, right? Where you're legally able to, right? You make sure you don't break the rules. You make sure you don't put your fist down because, regulations. I'm not saying we should go violent, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all that. I'm not saying we should start smashing windows and, show them, we mean business. No. Meaning business doesn't mean you have to act like a fool. But I'm saying, when is enough really going to be enough? Besides organizing and talking about how much we care about our own, you know what I'm saying? Which a lot of shit happens in our own community, of our own people, going against our own people. Y'all got to realize that, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of promotion of certain things within our own communities, right? Pushed off onto our younger minds, right? Promotions that are not healthy and that won't lead anywhere good, doesn't promote growth of our community. But, not many people actually like to call that out, right? Either they say this side, oh well, it's the whites and it's this and supremacy, or they strictly talk about the black community, but no one really intertwines both. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a weird system how we're kind of pinned against ourselves in a way. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's like we promote it. I remember hearing this line in Boys in the Hood. They want us to kill ourselves. And they're damn good at it too. They've really gotten into our minds. And now, some of the ways that we live, that's just life. That's just living. Shit, we're living it up. We're living it up, drinking that liquor. Buying those packs of smokes that are killing us. Well, everybody smokes. Plenty of people smoke. You're right. Yeah. You're right. Again, that's the push off of responsibility, though. Forget about everyone else. Stop trying to put yourself in other communities and focus on your own. You know what I'm saying? Better your own. You know what I'm saying? But we're a little bit too good for that sometimes. We can certainly mobilize. We can get numbers, right? We have, blocks upon blocks of, other, people of our black community. You know what I'm saying? Cheering Black Lives Matters. We need to get together, right? So you have like 3,500 of us, or 3,500 for you particular ones. You know what I'm saying? However you want to say it. Right? We mobilize pretty good, but there's no organization, right? Maybe we riot, maybe we chant, maybe we pray and sing hymns. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But then we always go home. We don't really handle business. We let the problem continue. That's failure on our parts, again, on what we're not teaching our kids in the community about the real world, right? And about how they have to navigate this world. And also what we continue to, lay down like a dog and continue to let people do to us. You know what I'm saying? The victim becomes the enemy. The victim in the shooting becomes the face of the enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's stuff I've seen a lot happen with these, reports and everything like that. But all I know is that We need some organization, not just mobilization. We can get numbers. Yeah, we can get numbers. I guarantee you that. We can get numbers. That's not a bad thing. You're right. Numbers can help. Numbers aren't going to be such a bad thing. I feel like in the end, when we really have to, pile up bodies and really start to wage war, because war's going to come. You know that song by Sam Cooke? A change is going to come. How do you think it's going to happen? It's not going to happen by singing Kumbaya and picket signs. Do you realize, almost every single movement, it actually worked? It actually got somewhere? You know what I'm saying? Things that actually were handled, things that actually got done. How whatever the group, whoever the hell it was, wanted it to get done, that was done by war. You know what I'm saying? That was done by, standing up, not running away whenever they pull the guns out on you. Right? So we're going to have to lose some of ours. I'm not going to lie. A change is going to come. If we're really serious about all this, sticking up for our community and our people, well, alright, fine. We need to understand there's going to be a price to pay, because no one gets that for free. No one gets that easy. No one. Even as righteous and even as great as we are, really, Black people, we need to realize that that's something that's kind of inevitable, especially when you have a common enemy, especially when you have one that's always in your face, you know what I'm saying, around all the time, and you know that he's the one who's bringing you down. What are we going to do about it, though? We can mobilize, we can get plenty of numbers, but we need some organization. We need strategy as far as how to handle shit, not just, let's get together, let's be angry, let's cry together, 1, 2, 3, let's be all sad, right? The press eats that shit up. It loves that shit. Oh yeah, we're winning. Yeah, look at them, all mad and angry. Oh, they got the picket signs out, they got the signs out. Oh, look at them, they're all crying. You have some mother crying because her boy was shot. You have some mother crying because her daughter was raped. You have some mother crying because her daughter was drowned. That ring a bell? All I know is that we need organization. We need to keep in mind that a war is coming. A war is coming soon. Otherwise, we might as well let all this Black Lives Matter shit go. This isn't going to mean shit if we're not going to stand up and actually fight for it. Like every other progression, movement, whatever the hell you want to call it, has actually gotten the people who, the group who stood up for whatever the hell it was that they were trying to stand up for, right? This country was made off of war. Bloodshed. We're not above that. Seems to be the common way of doing things. We're not above bloodshed. Just saying, we got to get it together. To remember the common motives, key points. We have to remember things that aren't going to change. We have to, keep things with us, within our own history, within our own communities that shouldn't change. Things we shouldn't feel ashamed of. Things we shouldn't have to rearrange. To make them want to look at us more. To make the enemy want to appreciate us more. To want to invite our children into their fucking schools. We need to wake up. So you need to give them power over your communities, over your children, right? Over their minds. That changes that. They can rearrange anything they want to. They can put in and take out anything they want to when it comes to you and your people. You and your history, you and your community. There's so much shit about blacks in history I'm finding out. They didn't teach me that sitting there, in those white classrooms with white history books, with a white history teacher telling me that shit in my face, talking about civil rights movement and all this other shit, and the Holocaust, which I found out a lot of stuff in the very beginning of the Holocaust. I mean, haven't you ever wondered how they knew, the methods that they knew to test and to, use on the Jews? Did you ever wonder how they figured out, hey, this stuff works? You can look it up. It's called the blue sharks. No, you shouldn't get a picture of literally a blue shark, okay? blue sharks. Africa. Type that in Google. I found this out by Ghazi Kodzo. That guy's amazing. I love him. He can be a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I love that guy. He's giving me a whole completely different perspective. I just know that I'm awake. Not just because of Ghazi. I've been looking at a bunch of different areas and other people, whatever, who've been exposing things, you know what I'm saying, to me, and the truths. Again, shit I have to find out about years later. Yeah, even the white man wasn't good enough to teach me some of that shit in history class. But of course, why would the whites tell us certain things? Why would they? They stripped us of everything. So of course, like I said, they can put stuff in and pluck it, take it away however the hell they want to. And you notice how pathetic that is? I have to rely on someone else who is outside of me to tell me about my own damn self. Why am I relying on a white to tell me about me and my black ass? How I should raise my black children in this world that is not of me, that doesn't even want me? Huh? These whites don't know about us. Why would they want to? Because of how they make it and because of how they continue to let things be. Forget about just what they've done in the past. Hell, do you realize their children's children, all their children will grow up and continue into this filth of the system? Meanwhile, there are things you have to teach your child about growing up in this world. Those white kids will never know. Those white kids will never have to go through certain things. Those white kids will never have to think twice about doing certain things, wearing a certain attire, you know what I'm saying, having a certain attire on, saying certain things, or the tone of their voice whenever they say something. Yet alone, just the pigmentation of their skin. Those white kids will never know anything about that. Again, these are the ways of living white folks will never know about growing up. You know what I'm saying? There's this extra layer of consciousness that I feel is within every single black person's mind as far as growing up and living, right? Now, if you're like me growing up, there's some things I didn't grow up with, you know what I'm saying? I just, to be honest, I kind of grew up white, if you want to put it that way. That's what I'm actually starting to realize. Now, before I used to be like, oh, whenever people used to tell me things like that, oh, you're white. I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? I'm just me. No, but I see what they're talking about now. Always black people telling me stuff like this. It was never white kids telling me this stuff. I'm going to say, I found it offensive whenever they would say this. At the same time, I kind of appreciate it now because I understand what they mean. And I would rather those black people had told me that rather than never had told me that at all. White kids aren't going to come to you and talk about that stuff. They don't know the differences. Like I said, they don't know the differences of growing up. They don't know the different way of life. Whatever. We'll see how black folks probably know about most of this stuff. I hope. I just know, I know I've seen a lot of great things and other YouTubers, Pan-Africanism and things like that and whatever. They've also said it too. They'd love to see this awakening that they see happening within younger generations, right? People are starting to wake up. Black people are starting to wake up. But I'm saying, we need, besides just mobilization, besides numbers of people who are coming together collectively and just saying the same stuff, what are we going to do about it? Let's stop talking about it and let's actually handle it. You know what I'm saying? Handle business. That's what I always say. And that's what I mean. Let's handle business. Hell. White folks know what's going on. They know what they're doing to us. It's a trade. It's a skill set. They pass it on to their children. And their children's children just keeps going on. We just keep passing on the same, trying to be inclusive, but yet still being submissive to white's bullshit that we pass on to our children and our children's children. That's a bit of the difference right there. That's just a smudge of the difference. Like I said, of them versus us. And when I talk like this, don't think I mean we need to put all whites to death. That's not what I mean. I'm not saying, making them get on their knees and slitting their throats. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we need to realize that we need to be more for us. You know what I'm saying? Not just mobilized, but organized. That's all I have. This video's a little bit too long. I feel like it's 14 minutes, maybe 15. Yeah, that's all I have. I just found a frog. I just found a frog, y'all. See? See, look at the frog. It's so cute. Yeah, okay, this video's 20 minutes long. Yeah, hang on. Look at this guy. Huh. He's like, let me go. Huh. It was a cute little thing. Look at that. Anyway, I know y'all like, I've seen frogs before. What's the big deal? Yeah, he's trying to jump out. You see, I got the leg. Anyway, that's all I have, y'all. I'm out. I love frogs, y'all. Yes, I know what they do. I know the diseases they can carry. I'm aware. But I still love frogs. Still very much so love frogs. Look at that little guy. I'm out, y'all.